I have done this in every workshop, every keynote I ever deliver. Why? Because this is an exact analogy of what we're going to be doing here today. Many of us miss little things that make a big difference in our communication. Now, the other reason I do this is 14 years ago when I first saw this, I found 3. I felt really stupid, and I like to pass that. No, that's... So we're going to identify little things that make a big difference to make us more effective in our spontaneous speaking. So I want to introduce you to a 6-step methodology that we can use to become better at speaking in the moment. And the 6 steps divide into 2 categories: mindset and messaging. The first step has to do with managing anxiety, taming the anxiety beast. Most people get nervous speaking in spontaneous situations. In fact, most people get nervous speaking in any high-stakes situation. We have some research that says upwards of 85% of people feel nervous in high-stakes situations, and I think the other 15% are lying. So let me ask you this. How do you feel when you watch a nervous speaker present? Now, I know a few of you probably like watching people suffer, but most of us don't. How does it feel? Just shout out. How do you feel when you see a nervous speaker present? Okay, so uncomfortable, empathetic, and I heard some people say, I actually feel anxious myself. I call that secondhand anxiety. So if for no other reason, we should learn to manage our anxiety so our audience can focus on us and not be distracted. So when it comes to managing anxiety, we have to take a 2-pronged approach. We have to manage both symptoms and sources. Symptoms are the things that we physiologically experience, what goes on in our body. And sources are the things that initiate or exacerbate that anxiety. So I'd like to hear from some of you what happens for you when you get nervous when you're put on the spot.